What's going on, everybody? It's the ONE3 Speed Truck Series here with the NSRL. It's gonna be a good one here tonight, no doubt about it. These guys gonna take the track here at Gateway, just right outside of St. Louis. Thank you all for tuning in. These guys got about 4 minutes left in practice. They'll throw it down for some heat racing. Set the field after heat racing after qualifying, that is. Top two from qualifying do not have to race in those heats. They will go straight to the front row in the main event here today for 110 laps around this bad boy. Let's see what they got. Rolling up into qualifying here. We'll see what these guys got. It should be a good one. The NSRL always putting out a fantastic show for the fans here. Thank you so much for tuning in to CWTV. We're going to see who tops these 2 laps here today from Gateway. Mike Jamison getting that first time on the board with a 34.04. Tanner Thuse behind him at 34.26. Chris Snyder with a 34.3. 34.38 for Nick Gillis. And Craig Davidson with a 34.47. Speaking of Craig Davidson, would you look at this? He was NSRL's Draft Master Rolling Thunder 2 hard charger of the week. And again, Draft Master Rolling Thunder 2. Check it out in the App Store today for your phone. A little racing game when you poop, when you're sitting around, you know, when you're having fun on the phone. Anytime. That's my biggest time when I play games. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a little too much information, but hey, it is what it is. That's a good game to pass the time there. Draft Master Rolling Thunder 2 hard charger of the week last week goes to your 6th place contender right now in Craig Davidson, as Mike Hamlin knocked him out of the top 5. He sits P5 right now. Josh Conover now moving into 2nd place. We got some switching, some moving. They're rolling now for the first heat, where Justin Rodden, old Rooster, going to start on top of the board with Chris Snyder sitting behind him. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. These guys always put on a great show here with the NSRL. Hopefully you guys are having a great day here so far. A Tuesday, you had a great long weekend. It's the Mondayest Tuesday of the year. Guys getting ready to pull the trigger and get this one underway. That truck will make its way off, and we will be underway with the green flag action in just a few moments. There he goes, and here we go. The 01 of Rooster going to get fired off and underway here. 33, Chris Snyder right up to that top side. He's going to see if he can't make something work around Rooster here early. Some nice action here as that 33 machine of Chris Snyder is able to get around Rooster there. Rooster falling to the 75 with Rick Helms as well. These guys really pushing it now. Machine of Snyder now gonna head off into the straightaway, gonna cross the line. The 69 getting loose. He saves it though. That was Sean McEvoy. Evoy. 33 still setting the pace now as Rooster able to work around Rick. Now Mike Hamlin gonna try to get around that 75 machine of Rick. Ooh, off the corner. 75 down into the grass. Mike Hamlin gonna get around him, obviously. Daniel Pearson, though, takes that run and uses that to his advantage. He gets around Hamlin at the same time. 28 pushes up in that. Chris Snyder still up in the front. Rooster there in second, holding steady. We got Mike Hamlin, Dale Weiser, Chris Papa. Sun setting here on a beautiful day. Chris Snyder almost to a second ahead of the rest of the field now as they hit the line. It'll be 3 to go this time. So we got a little action between Mike Hamlin and Dale Weiser. Dale Weiser trying to get around the 28 machine. Hamlin able to push out a little farther ahead now. Back to that 31 machine of Chris Papa running by himself here in fifth. Right behind him, we got a little action between Daniel Pearson in the 21 and Sean McEvoy in the 69 machine. Will Bustler gets it back out here as well. I thought we were missing Will Bustler for a moment. He's here. There goes the 69 machine down to the low side of that 21. Can he pull him off the corner now? 69, Brandon trying to make a run on that low side. Or Sean, I'm sorry, Brandon. Chris Snyder takes this one. Rooster gets second. Mike Hamlin third. Dale Weiser, Chris Papa, Daniel Pearson able to hold off that 69 machine there as well. A solid first heat. We're going to move into the second heat action, see what these guys got. Guys following that pace car. It won't be long. We'll be back underway with the green flag action here. Putting it down. Gonna have some good old-fashioned fun. See what these guys got. Tanner Thuse in the 4, the 94, Nick Geilis up to the top side. Gonna take us here across the line to get us started. Pace car is off and we are underway. Tanner Thuse gets a good jump down to the low side. Nick Geilis not trying to waste any time there as Dave Hunt right on that bumper. He's going to keep to that top side, however, see if he can't get that going. There's Tanner. A little old loosey-goosey off of 2 there. Dave Hunt really in pursuit of that 94 machine. And speaking of pursuit, look at the 9 trying to fly on in here. He's working down the low side of Nick Geilis. Craig Davidson, last week's Draft Master 2. Hard charger. Tanner Thuse still out in the front. Craig Davidson in second. We got a little action between Christian Ruse and Matt Crockett. Christian Ruse pulling up to the backside of the 94. The low side, it should have said 94 into the wall. I have a feeling we're going to see a good amount of that today. It could get a little interesting, to say the least. Guys spreading it out. It looks like we're going to have a little action here between Eric McCarthy in that 44 and the 15 of Matt Crockett. Crockett up top there trying to hold on. Not going to be able to. Right behind them, Danny Valenzuela and Charlie Gates. They go toe-to-toe. Right now, Danny out in front there. He's going to drop down below that 15 machine of Matt Crockett. He's going to lose a little bit of momentum in the 55. Going to try to work up that top side. Oh, he's got a spin out in front of him. That's going to cost him a little bit as Matt Crockett goes across the nose. Danny Valenzuela going to have to slow it down just a bit there. Tanner Thuse. Where'd they go? There they are. Sorry about that. Tanner Panther still rocking out in front. He's got over a second lead. Right now, with 8 laps, these guys can really push it through these heats. They don't have to worry too much about tire wear. Here later, tire wear is going to be a huge issue. We're going to see it play a huge factor in this race. So, going to be interesting to see how it'll progress here, how well these guys are able to really hold on to their tires here today as Craig Davidson has a little competition coming to that backside. The 53 of Dave Hunt trying to close that gap between the two of them. See what Dave's got as we head inside that vehicle with him. He's trying to work that low side here with 3 laps to go. Again, this just setting the field here, kind of like the duels that Daytona used to. There'll be 2 to go here at the line. Craig Davidson gets a little loose off that corner. Shoots it down to that low side. Dave not able to really close it up. Oh, baby, does he ever. Closes real fast. Good thing it's just the heat here as we hit that Blackgate Security Agency white flag. Tanner Thu's going to secure a spot in that second row. He's just got to keep it steady. He said, Dave, my foot slipped off the brake. That would be I'm sure that's happened in real life. Unfortunate sign here. Ford just pulling away. No competition after that mishap. Eric McCarthy in second, Dave Hunt third. Christian Ruse pulling up that 4th place train here. These guys going to move on into the main event. The big dog, the big cheese here. 110 laps around Gateway. Let's see what they got. It won't be long. .37 machine down on the low side. The 98 up top. See what these guys got as they join us back in the field. Mike Jamison, Josh Conover. Welcome back. And typing while doing so. Very impressive at that. Here we go. There goes the pace car. 110 laps coming your way. Green flag is out. And we are going here. Jameson gets a good run down to the low side. Josh Conover gonna follow suit, fall right in there. Tanner Thuse in line behind that 98. Oh, baby, the 33 got loose. The 01 into him. This is gonna be a caution. Let's see what happened here. Take a look back at the Blackgate Security Agency yellow flag here. It looked like the 01. I don't know if he was trying to adjust to the 33 machine there. Let's take another angle on the dangle. So you see the 33 start to get loose. The 01 pulls up a little bit into the 44, into the 53. Oh! The old Schroeder, hold your brake. Oh, no. Oh, whoopsie. Early caution here. Has us following the pace car. Mike Jameson, Josh Conover, Tanner Thuse, and Chris Snyder. Mike Hamlin rounded out the top 5. These guys getting ready to fire off and underway here again. See if they can keep it clean, as it'll be lap 5 of 110. None. He doesn't make them anymore. He ain't waking up for this. Green flag back out in the air. The 98-37 get to pushing. Looks like they get a pretty even restart there. 37 going to get a little advantage here through the corner. Tanner Thuse trying to hold steady and fall back up in that line, as it looks like these guys going to single file it out here for a bit. Nothing wrong with that. Just try to get a groove going. A long race here today. And you got to hold on to those tires. Tires are going to be absolutely huge in deciding this race here later today. Normal race for Scott, yep. He usually gets 3. These guys going at it right now. A little action right behind these fellas. They get it back out in line though. Craig Davidson, let's go back here to the 9 machine. Got a bad stint of luck here in that heat. Now finds himself really having to push through this, trying to get that Draft Master 2 Hard Charger award for a 2nd week in a row. Clues able to get around the 33 machine there to take back 3rd place. Going to a battle here back with Craig Davidson and Dale Weiser. Davidson down to the low side. Around that 30 machine of Dale Weiser. Let's see at the 75 of Helms. He looks like he's crawling up there as well. Rick's going to follow Craig down into the corner here. .75 now going to take a shot at the 30. Mike Hamlin gets around that 33 machine now. Pushing him back into P5. Head back into that line at the moment. It really varies. I don't mind, like I have an up. Are you talking download or upload? I think my download is like 225. My upload is like 25. Right along with Chris Papa here. Out in front of Papa, it looks like, I believe that's Craig Davidson trying to make some moves on the 69 of Big Evan. Slower than a turtle. Coming around, it'll be lap 15 of 110. They got the shakes out of them at first, and they're ready to go now. sun is pretty much set. Nice evening now out here. Craig Davidson trying to make a run. Here he goes down to the low side of Sean. Chris Papa trying to make that run here as well. Not going to be able to pull the 69 off the corner, so he's going to have to try it again here in 3 and 4. '69 into the wall, though. That's going to easily allow Craig Davidson, Sean McEvoy, and the 75 of Rick Helms. That was close. Jameson still out in front of Josh Conover in that 98 machine. Again, Dale Weiser closing up on another vehicle. Here comes the 10 of Will Bustler. He's whipping his way through there. The 69, he's just running out of tires right now. Oh, baby, can he hold on to it? He needs to bring it in to grab some tires, grab some fuel, and repair some of that damage. I don't know why he was getting so loose there. Chris Snyder able to work his way back into fourth, getting around the 28 machine of Mike Hamlin. Hamlin trying to make another run on that 33. You would assume 20 laps in, if these guys starting to fall back now, it's something to do with that tire. Josh Conover in that 98, trying to close the gap between himself and Mike Jamison in the lead, but it's going to be a hard-fought battle, as it looks like that 37 of Jamison really able to hold on to those tires here so far. Is really starting to separate throughout the field. Little battle between the 15 and the 40 out in front of Craig Davidson. That's Matt Crockett and Danny Valenzuela. Gonna get around there, work his way up back in line, and now the 9 of Craig Davidson gonna take his shot here on the 40 here of Danny Valenzuela. Craig's peeking out there. He's looking for it. Is he going to go for it? Not just yet. Right behind him, Chris Papa making a run up here. Whoa, the 40 sends it high and wide through there. And the 9 is going to take that advantage to head down there low and get that position now up into 8th. I'm assuming no relation there. What a run these guys got going on right now. Davidson catching the backside now of Matt Crockett. Can he make a run at him? Falling back now just a hair. Danny heading into the pits now. I think we are going to see pit stops really starting to come into play about that lap 40 mark. Danny may be making a run for a stage win here by an early pit. Be a different strategy for sure. I want to say we'll see 3 stops here. One at the about 40 mark. They will probably bring it in at that halfway 55 stage mark, and then one more to finish off the run. Will Bustler now going up against the 31 of Papa. He's going to make it around into 10th. So Will Bustler really having a good run here today as well, as he started deep in the field, up to 10th place already. These guys really getting into that groove, having some fun now. Lap 31. Jameson in. Rick Helms also going to bring it on in. We're going to see guys definitely sliding on into pit lane. $15 trying to pull up back to that 10 machine of Bustler. Looks like everybody but the top 7 now have pit. 15 making his run down there. I'm definitely seeing some strategies come into play now. Like Dave Hunt pit last on lap 2, Daniel Pearson on lap 2, so we are seeing some guys kind of out here. We'll see if Dave, he's dealing with a little bit of damage, but maybe, just maybe, able to limp this one to that halfway stage and put himself into a decent position. What's going on, Adam? How you doing? You're doing all right today. These guys putting it on here. These guys having a good run here today. It started off with a little nasty incident at front. Now we're seeing a fantastic run unfolding in front of us. The 98 of Josh Conover. He's out in the front. Mike Jameson on a different strategy. As he pit on lap 31, so like I said, about a 10-lap difference, really. When it comes to stops, I really thought these guys would be able to last about 40 laps when it came to fuel here today. Davidson's going to bring it in this time. He sits at P4 right now. These guys trying to make it to that lap 55 stage end. Be able to really set the field up again and try to make those early runs for position. Again, you got to find that balance though between finding those or making those positions and saving tires. 'Cause tires just mean absolutely so much in today's race. We're seeing it play off in a huge way already. Helms down with the 15. Gonna whip that around. Will Bustler in, and that is gonna make the pit stops complete for everybody but Christian Roos and Josh Conover, who sit 1 and 2. Josh up in front, Christian in second. See how long these guys can hold on to these vehicles, because obviously I don't know what the strategy is here. It seems like a tough one, because you don't want to lose too much ground because you got old tires here. But at the same time, these guys are trying to play off a run here to the end. Christian gonna head on in this time by lap 44 of 110. Goes Josh Conover into the pits. So Mike Jamison here, lap 45 of 110. It'll be lap 46 of 110 by the time he takes over the lead again, but he will take that lead. There he goes. To Crockett trying to close that gap. Meanwhile, up in front of him, Rick Helms trying to close up that gap between the 33 and the 9 as Craig Davidson to the outside. Says, see ya. Little Buster gets shuffled out of position here. Coming down to the final few laps of the stage here. Solid first stage this has been. Right now, Mike Jameson, Tanner Thusch, Josh Conover, Mike Hamlin, Craig Davidson round out your top 5. The gap between Jameson and Tanner just about little over 3 seconds. Guys coming around here. It'll be 3 laps to go. Lap 54 of 110 here at the line. These guys pushing, trying to make anything happen here. Get themselves in position to really make something happen this second stage. Jameson just splits him. Thank you. Look at the white flag here for the stage. They'll get that stage end here this time by. Mike Jameson is going to take this stage here. Here's the caution for the stage here. They're going to probably head in, top off, see if they can't stretch it to the end here. I don't think anybody's going to be able to. I'm sure somebody's going to try. We'll see how they shuffle back out here in just a few. Let's see what these guys got as they line them back up to get going. Will Bustler, Mike Jamison, Tanner Theus, Mike Hamlin, Craig Davidson, Christian Ruse, Matt Crockett, Rick Helms, Chris Bob, and Josh Conover round out your top 10. That's not going to be bad. That's going to be a pretty nice little setup. Not bad at all. They're going to hold off the pace car here. They call it off. Call off the restart. Going to go one more. Getting ready to take the green. Green flag out in the air. Will Bustler down the low side of the 37 of Mike Jamison. Let's see what they get done here today in the second stage. See what they got is Jamison using those fresh tires to work around Bustler. Really pull away. Will Bustler falling back on that top side. He needs to fall back in line. You wouldn't think it'd be too bad. About 15 laps older tires right now. Assuming those guys did take tires, and it sure does look like it, as they are just working their way around the low side of that 10 machine. Will Bustler trying to hold on. He'll plateau off here eventually, but right now it is a hard fall as he's back to 5th, and he's still falling. I keep on falling. The 75 of Rick Helms looking to go to the low side of the 10. Good old-fashioned action here with the NSRL 1-3 Speed Truck Series. Christian Ruse here trying to pull ahead. He back behind him. He's got a good little battle going here for 10th. 9th place, I should say. Josh Conover. He's actually catching that 8th place machine, the 15 of Matt Crockett. You got a blinker back there. There's the 15 down the low side of the 10 of Will Bustler. .98 down to the low side of the 10 of Will Bustler. Bustler just falling back here. He is now back to 8th after starting up in the front. The 33 of Chris Snyder down to the low side here. He's going to get around that 21 machine. That was for position between Daniel Pearson and Chris Snyder there. Will Bustler tries to fall in line now in front of the 15 of Matt Crockett. Like I said, eventually he will plateau off. It's just, where will it be? It looks like Crockett's not going to be that one. He's catching the backside, and you can really see what those new tires are doing in the turns. Not able to get him out of the exit of the turn just yet. $15 down to the low end of that 10 machine. Can he get him? Bustler pulling a little edge off the exits of the corners. Able to use that advantage. A little momentum here. Now the 15 going to try the top side. See if he can't get it working as well. The 33 just about make contact. Coming around next time, it'll be lap 70 of 110. Craig Davidson trying to hold off Josh Conover here. Mike Hamlin sitting in third. Behind Tanner Thusen second, and Mike Jamison in that top spot still today. Jamison just been absolutely dominant. Ross Tatum cheering on Will Bustler. What's going on, Ross? Solid groove going these guys got. See how well they can hold it off. Craig Davidson, like I said earlier, looking to be the Draft Master 2. On charge of the week for 2 weeks in a row here. See if he's able to pull it off. He's had a fantastic run yet today. Tough run in that heat, but at the end of the day, if you can pull it up through in the main event, the heat really didn't matter. Might have made it a little harder. Like I said, at the end of the day, you wonder when guys will start to take the stops here. They're not there just yet. I would say here in about 6-7 laps, we're going to start seeing guys maybe try to do a short pit. Try to maybe undercut somebody. Conover holding steady. Keeping strong. Davidson catching the backside of that 98. 98 says, go ahead on by. You got it. And when it comes to that, it's kind of just, hey, I know you're faster, but I'm not trying to lose too much speed. So let's not battle us out for too long. Just go on by. Because I got Christian Ruse coming in. Let's try to salvage a top 5 maybe, you know. That's what I'm thinking in my head, at least. As Christian Ruse taking the backside of the 98 machine. We'll see. We got a different, just 2 laps here. And really Conover looking to the better as far as the lap count goes. He was lap 59 the last time he pit. Looks like everybody else right around that 57 mark. Not 2 laps meaning that much, but Bustler in that 12th spot, so he falls all the way from first to the last car on the lead lap. But he might have the strategy. He may have strategy here today. We'll see. Right now, Jameson, the 37 machine, has been out on fire. Rick trying to work his way around the 33 machine. This is not for position. However, Will Bustler, never mind. Will Bustler does fall a lap back now. Helms down the low side of the 33. Helms in the middle now. They let him go on by. It'll be lap 83 of 110 here at the line. You guys really held together a solid run today. Gotta give a lot of credit to this league. I always do. Matt Crockett catching the backside now. Quickly to the 75 of Rick Helms. We're seeing those rounds of pit stops now coming through. We'll see who's going to cycle out. Can anybody make a move to put themselves out in front of Mike. These guys pretty lined up now. As they'll hit the line this next time by, they'll have 25 laps remaining. A lot of guys pulling in now to the pits. Mike Hamlin, your leader. Obviously not going to be able to hold it out there throughout the rest of these 24 laps. Now it's just all eyes here on these guys as they make their way into the pits. Solid run now coming down. Right now, Matt Crockett out in the lead. He has yet to pit. It looks like only the top two right now, Matt Crockett, Josh Conover. The only two not to pit. There goes the 1-5 of Matt Crockett. He's calling it out. He's heading on in. Crockett heads on down the line now. Jamison works around the 21. 37 has eyes for Josh Conover now, just 4 seconds ahead, but yet to pit. Tanner Thuse sits 3.5 seconds behind the 37 machine, but today has been an all day, all Mike J. Mike just setting the world on fire here, catching the backside of Josh Conover. Again, Josh has to make a stop, so not able to make it to the end. Let's go down the line and see. Have we got anybody battling anywhere close? Bustler makes it back up to 5th after stopping lap 86 to grab a set of tires. So the strategy played off for him. Not playing too bad for the 10 machine here today. See if the 10 machine can catch the backside here. He's got his teammate Ross Tatum cheering him on. Little three-way dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. It'll be 15 to go at the line. Tanner heads down to the low side, just trying to get around these guys and make his way to the backside of old Mikey J. It'll be 13 to go at the line. The 37 has a 4.5 second lead over Tanner Thues. Josh Conover still yet to make his run into the pits, sitting in P3 right now. Mike Hamlin will look to take over that position, but one of these guys back here able to catch that 28 machine. Sitting pretty right now, but we'll see for how long. These guys really pushing here these last 10 laps, and it's been a great run here today from Gateway. There's the 37. They got the 53 in between 1 and 2 right now. Josh Conover yet to bring it in. He still got not much at all because here comes Hamlin. Hamlin barreling down. Going to take away that P3. Those newer tires and the fact that he doesn't have to save any gas. Definitely going to be a huge benefit for that 28 machine. Some of these guys hoping for possibly a little bit of a caution. Some of them wouldn't mind it. Mike Jamison would not want that, however. Six laps to go at the line. Each one of these guys needs to give themselves a pat on the back. Conover's still able to hold off Hamlin. At one point, we thought Hamlin was barreling down, but the 98 machine able to hold off the 28 so far. Coming down to 3 to go here next time around. Can this 28 machine catch Josh Conover? Josh Conover is... I thought Roy Crocker was the king of conservation. I'm starting to think Mr. Conover's got him. You talk about a guy holding that fuel in a tank for as long as you possibly can. Will he be able to keep it there, though? That yellow truck back there, Craig Davidson, is the next in line. So a good gap between the 28 and the 9. Really just as battle unfolds here. Can Hamlin catch Conover? Next time around, they will get the white flag. Blackgate Security Agency white flag. Somebody secure their position here in victory lane today. I think that somebody's going to be Mikey J. What a run Jameson has had today. The 28 firing off here into the turn. Josh Conover just really still able to pull away. Check the rails. Check his pockets. I don't know. He's got fuel somewhere. What a run this 98 has been able to put. Mike Jameson out of 4, gonna cross the line, and he's gonna take the win here today. Mike Jameson is your winner. Tanner Thu's gonna finish in second. Josh Conover able to take that 3rd place spot. What a run it was here today. Let's go talk to him. Let's see what they got to say about it. I don't see Josh. We'll move on and we'll talk to Tanner Thush, your 2nd place finisher. Tanner, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, what a run again today. But Mike just had it here. Just something about him today was on fire. It looked like you were by far the 2nd fastest car here today. So really, you just had to keep it clean and keep a steady run. Am I right?
Yeah, that's I figured I'd be nice to my friend, let him come in here and have one. I didn't want to make it too difficult on him. So I just thought about points all day, you know, and we were just points racing. We didn't want to make it too hard on Mike.
I don't blame you there. I don't blame you. A fantastic run out there in second. Does it get a little worried? You know, you guys go for a while. You're out in that clean run. You just got Mike in front of you. Then you start to grab a little bit of traffic. And I will say, I've said it many a times, the NSRL is one of the cleanest leagues. But still, does it worry you a little when you start catching that traffic and you have to pull your way through there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. This track's kind of tricky with all the downshifting, and it's really, really easy to overstep these corners. It's really easy to get in a little too deep, and once the tires wear out, you know, the truck just goes straight. So, you know, like trying to pass somebody on the inside's kind of sketchy because, you know, you got to grab the downshift, but you also kind of got to burn it in there so that way you can try to make the pass or at least put the nose in there so they see you to maybe, you know, check up and let you go. And it's always a roll of the dice if it's going to, you know, lock up or if you're going to wheel hop it when you downshift. And same with, you know, the lap car, you know, they might go in there, they might wheel hop it when they downshift, or, you know, if they're on your inside, they might push up into you. So it's definitely tricky. You want to pick your spots, but at the same time, you want to get through as quick as you can to try to keep applying pressure to the guy in front. But it was a great time, man. You know, like you said, hats off to all these guys out here because they're all pretty aware and, you know, stay, you know, in whatever line they need to stay in. They're not all over the place, which is.
How are the tires holding up today? As I know tires are a huge factor in today's race.
Yeah, I was pretty hard on my tires. I know I think I was burning it into the turns a little too hard. I was tearing my right front up pretty good. And then with the downshifting on exit, I think I was tearing my right rear up pretty good. As always, Mike is extremely good at saving tires with speed. I don't know how the dude does it. He's got good short run speed and long run speed. So definitely got to go to the drawing board and figure out what that guy's doing.
A great run today by Tanner Thush. Congrats to you, sir. Who do you want to thank for making it all happen?
I want to thank you for the awesome broadcast. Everybody over at ONE3 Speed, Blackgate Security, and Draft Masters for coming on and sponsoring this year. Everybody that tuned in and everybody that showed up and raced with us today, and the girlfriend at work for watching.
Thank you so much for a great run, and congrats to you, sir, on a fantastic second place finish.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll move in. We'll talk to let's see if there's Mr. Khan over there. He is. I think I may have just overlooked him here. I don't think I scrolled down far enough at the start here. Mr. Khan over, you got a copy?
I got you.
What a run! I think right now your car is being towed to tech. They do have to check your rails and check your seats, check your pockets, because you put a little extra fuel in that bad boy today. What a stretch there to hold yourself into third.
I didn't think I could ever make it that far, but thankfully, we drilled a little bit extra in the frame so I can squeeze it out, and we made it. But now if I saved a little bit more on the start of that run, I probably could have maybe not been so close with Hamlin, but I'm just surprised we made it.
So let's talk about that battle with Mike, because when he caught you, he came barreling. It's like you were able to hold it there. Once you saw that he was there, you were able to push a little harder. And what a defense there.
Yeah, this place is tough to pass, and right as he got to me, I was flickering back and forth from being able to make it and not being able to make it. So I kind of was on the fence. Or do I throw the block and try and stay ahead, or kind of let him go and then try and pass him again once, I saved enough? But kind of figured I'd throw the block and go from there, and then I kind of gapped him a little bit and could save, I think, for another corner or two, and made sure I had enough, and evidently it was enough.
Well, that was the key word here today, was save. You did that fantastic. Congrats to you on a great run here and a third place finish. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
You guys for the broadcast. Everybody that puts the league on. I've had a good time here this season. My best finish so far this year, and I'm kind of disappointed it has to come when I'm saving fuel like that. And hopefully we can get one just on straight up speed. But I guess we'll take it, and I guess on to Dega next week.
There you go. We look forward to it. Congrats to you.
Thank you.
Now we'll move in. We'll talk to your winner chicken dinner. We'll see what old Mikey J has got to say. Mr. Jameson, you got a copy?
Hello, sir.
What's going on?
Oh, not much.
I'm sure you're okay with 2 in a row, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll take it. Definitely. I'm sort of just picking and choosing tracks I like.
Hey, if you're going to do it, you got to do it well, and that you are right now. As you put on a clinic here today. What is it about saving these tires that just puts you above the rest here?
You just got to be consistent. I know the downshifting, eats up that right rear a lot, but you just got to roll into the throttle, be smooth, and just consistency is key. If you start sliding into the corners, trying to send it too deep, your tires are going to fall off.
Tires were a huge thing today, but it looked like like I said, you were just leaps and bounds ahead. And I'll ask you the same question I asked Tanner is, even though this is one of the cleanest leagues on iRacing that I have ever seen, when you catch traffic in a track like this, do you start to get a little nervous, or are you pretty confident, pretty comfortable going through there now?
Oh, it depends. So I'm just a part-timer here, so I don't know a lot of these guys, but you definitely do develop, a trust between the other drivers, as the season goes on. But I'm starting to get to know more people and how they drive, but you do get a little nervous because you never know if they're going to stay where they are or try to move out of your way. So I had a couple run-ins a few times earlier on, and I had like 13 seconds worth of damage for the whole race. I didn't know where he was going. He came out of the corner high. He decided to go low, and I went low and hit him. But no harm, no foul. It is what it is. Definitely understandable.
So being a part-timer, one can almost only assume that you will not be here for the next race at Talladega. Am I correct?
I haven't decided yet. Plate tracks aren't my specialty, but they can be a lot of fun, and I don't really have anything to lose, so I might show up.
I agree with you. I plate tracks. I hear it. I just shiver when I think of. I like broadcasting, especially in the trucks, because like you said, it can get really fun. But I just don't like running them myself. But what a great run from Mr. Jameson out here! Congrats on the 2 wins here now in a row. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Thanks you guys for the broadcast. All the people watching. I see some familiar names in the comments. All my viewers on Twitch and all the sponsors and all the guys that put on this league this year. I know there's a lot of big changes, so it's nice to still have somewhere to run during the day. And I'll definitely be back.
Well, thank you so much, and congrats on a fantastic victory here today.
Hey, thank you.
You got it, and that's all we got for you here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Get in here later. You don't want to miss it. This is the ECRS Pat Contractors, R.E. Hinckley Oil and Company. Take the IMS, sorry, not IMS, right down the road at Lucas Oil, not Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Lucas Oil. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to CWTV, and until the next